Bright and loud, few things stand out in a crowd like neon.
I love neon.
It's like as if colors were electric.
Discovered in the late 1800s by British chemists Sir William Ramsay and Morris W. Travers, the element's name came from the Greek word for new. By the 1920s, businesses began using signs from electrified tubes of neon glass. Their fluorescent glow was pretty hard to miss, but it didn't leap into fashion until nearly a half a century later, when innovations in dyeing techniques made neon colors easier to integrate into fabrics and plastics.
Going into the 60s and 70s, it was the psychedelic era. You know, I used to have a dream about going to a planet and seeing colors that never existed before. And when we started getting neon, it was almost like that.
I think some people would think that it looked like kind of tacky or cheap, but I think neon is just awesome and bold and attention-grabbing.
One of the biggest influences for neon in fashion was Andy Warhol, who used bright fluorescent colors in his pop art in the late 1960s. And by the time MTV came around, the color could be seen everywhere, from Will Smith's wardrobe on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to the students on Saved by the Bell.
With rave culture and with grunge and with hip-hop and Saved by the Bell, your mind wanders to a series of very specific colors, and frankly, it makes some of us shudder. But that doesn't mean that these colors can't, or shouldn't for that matter, be revisited as we head into the teens.
It has like a nostalgia point of reference for anybody that's a millennial or an 80s baby.
There are few outer garments that are as durable, dapper, and lasting as the PEACOAT. But before it made a splash as a sturdy and stylish icon, this coat got its start at sea. In the mid-1800s, the PEACOAT was an integral part of the British naval uniform. The original PEACOAT was navy blue and had buttons with a fouled anchor, a feature that remains to this day.
A lot of these items that become fashion icons are derived from either utilitarian manufacturing uses or military uses. And the PEACOAT's a perfect example.
Its original design was absolutely to protect the wearer.
But why do they call it the PEACOAT?
It has been said that the coat's name derived from the Dutch term pay, describing the twill blue cloth from which it was constructed.
Oh.
Classic design is a classic design, and I think its coolness is it transcends time.
PEACOAT's very elegant. You can definitely dress it up or down.
The PEACOAT seems to work for like everyone. I've seen guys wear it, seen girls wear it.
Like people look really good in them, and I'm like, I want to pull off that look, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not tall enough.
No.
Come on, dude.
If it's your vibe, why not? Let's do it.
You need to rock it. You need to own it.
It's become a go-to by Jim Nelson and GQ. So every single time you have a celebrity in the magazine, they're freeze-frame paused, you know, with a look of slight consternation on their face, looking back at camera, wearing a PEACOAT.
Yeah, definitely gotta have a PEACOAT. Gotta have a PEACOAT.